The HOA thought I was the problem. Until my cameras caught everything. I moved into my townhome 3 years ago. Quiet neighborhood, minimal drama, just how I liked it. That lasted about 2 weeks, right up until I met my neighbor, Linda. Linda was the kind of person who treated the HOA like it was the FBI. She walked around with a clipboard, took pictures of people's lawns, and filed anonymous complaints that everyone knew came from her. At first, she targeted everyone equally. But then she decided to make me her personal project. The first HOA letter came a month after I moved in. Violation, grass too long. My grass measured 4 inches. The HOA required under 6. I trimmed it anyway, just to avoid conflict. 2 weeks later, another letter. Violation, trash can visible from street. It was behind my fence. Someone would have had to stand at the perfect angle to see even a corner of it. Then came the wild ones. Wind chimes too loud. I didn't own wind chimes. Excessive water usage. I lived alone. Front yard ornaments not approved by HOA. It was a single potted plant. That's when I started keeping every letter in a folder titled Evidence when I finally snap. Still, I kept things polite. I'd smile at her, wave, even greet her. She'd glare back like I'd kicked her dog. One morning, I walked outside to find my front yard plants dead. Not wilted. Dead. Brown, shriveled, like they'd been soaked in something toxic. 2 days later, the HOA sent another letter. Yard not maintained. Correct immediately. That was my limit. I bought 2 motion-activated cameras. Small, discreet, tucked into the porch corners. Honestly, it felt dramatic. Like I was overreacting. But something in my gut said I needed evidence. I didn't have to wait long. Night 1, nothing. Night 2, a raccoon. Night 3, Linda. At 2:13 a.m., she walked straight into my yard with a jug. Bent down. Poured something over my soil. Then walked away like she'd just finished watering her own garden. I stared at the footage with my mouth hanging open. I hadn't expected proof this fast. Next morning, I checked my plants. They were yellowing. Rapidly. Whatever she poured was killing them again. I sent the clip to the HOA board with one sentence. Please explain how this is my violation. Within 5 minutes, I got a call. The HOA president, Mark, sounded like he'd swallowed a fork. Can you send the full video? We need the timestamp. I did. The board called an emergency meeting. I was invited. When I walked into the community center room, Linda was already there, smug, arms crossed, ready to accuse me of something. But when she saw me sit beside Mark, her confidence cracked. Mark cleared his throat. We've reviewed the footage. Linda immediately jumped in. Footage? Anyone can fake footage. It's probably AI. Or edited. She's been hostile since she moved. I raised an eyebrow. Hostile? You filed 9 complaints in 5 months. 9? Mark muttered. Try 17. Her face twisted. They played the video on a projector. Every tiny detail visible. Linda's robe. The jug. The way she crouched over my soil. The way she glanced around to make sure no one was watching. Except someone was. Me. The room went silent. Linda's mouth opened, closed, opened again. That's not, it's taken out of context. What context? I asked. You poisoning my garden for fun or for sport? She stood abruptly. I don't have to listen to this. I volunteer more time to this community than anyone here. If anything, you should thank me. For killing my plants? I said. For maintaining standards, she shouted. Mark slammed the gavel. Enough. Linda, you are suspended from all HOA duties effective immediately. And you will reimburse your neighbor for damages, plus a fine. A fine, she screeched. You can't fine me. We can, he said calmly, because you repeatedly vandalized property and weaponized the HOA to harass a resident. She stormed out, mumbling something about lawyers. I won't lie, watching her